All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. This is Mikhail, and welcome to Mikhail's Milestones. I'm here with my brother Marcus.
What up, though?
And today the topic is the world trying to emasculate our young men?
And listen, what you talking about? Society and the way we doing things nowadays? Like our young men, are they young men anymore? like what is it? What's going on right now where they're looking at things, they're looking at TV? There was a Madden cover that just came out. What was that about?
Yes, it was with the fingernail polish.
Okay.
On Caleb. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking about when they did that.
So Caleb, the Chicago Bears quarterback,
yes,
had fingernail polish.
Yes.
Which he's worn. He's did that in college.
Yeah.
But you're saying Madden now, all of a sudden they picked him out of all the players. I ain't saying they didn't have a good season, but out of all the players,
he ain't win a
they
Super Bowl.
picked Caleb. He ain't win no Super Bowl out of all the players. And then they just pick him. You said they picked a picture specifically.
Yes.
With the fingernails.
There's two pictures. One, he's like Jordan. And then they have the special edition.
Okay.
And he's with the fingernail polish on his hands like this.
I got you.
And it's different colors on each finger. I mean, we not even, as a father of both young men and young women, I just want to make this clear. This is solely my opinion. Please forgive me if this doesn't match your opinions. And comment, subscribe, share as usual.
Yeah.
But comment, man. We need that input. We need these fathers to step on here and give us that input so we can continue to do what we're doing and have opinions on, because maybe we're wrong.
I mean, we could have different opinions on this, right?
Right, yes, exactly.
So I mean, how do you feel about that when you talk about you have sons, daughters, and now we're seeing things where there's almost like an agenda being pushed to say, hey, listen, you can wear this fingernail polish.
Mm-hmm.
You can. I've seen athletes where they have purses.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen athletes even wear dresses. Right. So when we're seeing this on TV, that means our youth, our teens, they see the same thing.
Yeah.
So to you, I mean, how do you feel about that?
I think our youth, our young men are confused because they started throwing around the term toxic masculinity. Yeah. Now they got these young men not wanting to be masculine.
Yeah.
And so being that they have a lack of validation versus women being online, men, now you got to almost commit a crime or do something to be noticed, to be validated. And so to go off the grid and wear the tight jeans, the fingernail polish, the dresses, the purses, so you can be different. I mean, you see Lil Uzi, you see a lot of these dudes, they bring the culture is in social media is the blame for a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, well, so let me stay right there for a second. So there is a difference between masculine and feminine, right?
Yes.
And so I can't just blame social media. What I will say is this: as a father, I feel like we should put ourselves in front of the social media, though, right? If we put ourselves in between the youth and social media, and we fit right in the middle,
yes,
they can't do nothing but look at us before they look at the social media.
Yes.
So fathers, are you out there ignoring what your kids are doing, or are you involved in your kids?
Or do you condone it? I saw one guy, his son wore a dress to the prom.
Gotcha.
I mean, again, individual cases, individuals,
Listen, do what you want to do. I have no, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But if we're talking about an overall, as far as our youth, I'm telling y'all right now, I feel like there's something financially gained when they are putting this stuff out there for our youth, right? Mm-hmm. That all these companies that's paying these athletes, right? There's a financial gain in when this shift starts to happen. And so, no, I want our young men to one, the characteristics of a young man should still be the same characteristics.
It should be.
The values, right? Yeah. Protection. We talk about that all the time.
Right.
As a young man, you should be the protector of your family.
That's right.
And then so we teach that. Provider. Financially, we want to you should be setting yourself up financially to take care of that family. Right. So then we're talking about just as far as being a good listener.
Yes.
Right. being present.
Yes.
You got to be present to be a good listener. These are qualities of a good man, right? Masculine.
But they're being stripped from it.
But here's my thing. But see, I think that many people stop right there and say, see, you can have all of that, but dress whatever the way you want to dress. No. Here's the problem. The appearance matters. And I think that's the part that we're missing. Yeah. We're allowing people to change the way we look and still say, but you can still be a man.
Yeah.
What is it? You said you heard this?
Yeah, on the radio. They said that this is a masculinity evolving.
See, that's the thing. That's different. They're trying to take one part of something and change it, but still say, keep all the rest.
Oh, yeah, they like to move.
All of this goes together.
The goalpost gets moved every day.
Yeah, it goes together.
And they're taking their assertiveness, their physical strength, and their role to be a provider, because those are where it starts at. You know, the role to be a provider, the assertiveness, and the physical strength alone is part of being masculine. Yeah. Being a masculine man, and so they're stripping our young men of that. And they're making them feel guilty for being masculine.
Yeah.
But when they're not masculine enough, now they're sassy. Our men are confused. They don't know what the hell to do.
They would be confused, because if you took men and put them in a room from 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, and then you put a group of men nowadays in that room, they wouldn't be able to mesh.
No, they wouldn't.
Right? They wouldn't be able to mesh. So there is some confusion in there.
Yeah.
And so here's my thing. When you see something, when you see confusion, right? And so we got to get peace put back in there. But my problem is, when you say something, then they cast you out as being a hater.
Yeah.
Again, I've said this before. We got to stop letting this word hater control us. They put that in there so that you can't correct somebody.
Yeah.
Why does every other ethnicity, every other group, they can correct each other, but when we do it, you're a hater. It's not a hater. I'm trying to correct you to say, hey, listen, if you want your family to wear and do, that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
That is what you like. But overall, society-wise, we got our young men need to keep the masculinity that they have.
Yes, they do.
Period, point blank.
And they're trying to, and I get it, man. I mean, the roles reversed and all of that. As fathers, listen, I've always washed the dishes, washed clothes, cooked, cut the grass, this and this and this. But what I will not do and will not allow is for my daughter, when she's older, to be outside cutting the grass while her husband is sitting on the couch watching TV. It will never happen.
Okay.
Because some roles do not change.
Yeah. Tradition
is tradition. For me, those are traditions I'm passing down. To each his own. This modern life, this role reversal shit, not gonna work for me.
Hey man, listen, I want people to comment on this. I need to hear your opinions on this, right? So hey, listen, this is our opinions. We're giving you what we're talking about. We're not scared to, at least you can't be scared to give your opinion.
No.
So we won't stand by the wayside. We're gonna give it, and we want to receive it as well. So hey man, that's all I got to say about it, man.
That's it, man. This is another episode of Mikhail's Milestones, and then until next time, guys, man, let's be great.
Hey, let's be great together. Peace.
That's what's up, man. God dog it. All right, fathers.
Hey.